morning, Ocean View Baptist Church, and welcome here to Tell All News,
where we tell all until they've all heard.
I'm John Hallman.
And I'm Aaron Denini. And I must say, John, you look a little warm today.
Thanks. Today is the deadline to order your lilies. Remember, they're only $7. Order them quick or else they're going to die. Also, the Angel Food Ministry. It's the last day to order your package. Come back on the 18th and pick them up at 9 a.m. Next is our Spring Connect. You've heard a lot about it. In the past weeks, we're going to go out in the neighborhood and we're going to pick up trash. So bring your walking shoes, come to the church, be here by 5 o'clock. We're going to group up, go pick up trash, and then come back and we're going to have ice cream. So you're not going to want to miss out. Again, that's all today.
This Wednesday, April the 8th, is our new discipleship class, Max Lucado's study on John 3:16. So be here at 6:30 for that. April 11th is the children's Easter egg hunt. Bring your wrapped candy and your filled Easter eggs and drop them off in the Welcome Center. That's April the 11th at 10:30 a.m. April 24th and 25th, the youth drama team is putting on a dinner theater called Mayhem in Mayville. So you don't want to miss out on this, okay? It's going to be at 6:30 on April 24th and 25th. You have 2 nights to see it.
May the 2nd is the annual Ocean View Christian Academy Golf Tournament. Make sure that you come out and support the Christian Academy. To sign up, there's forms in the Welcome Center, or you can see Amber or Pastor Jim for details.
So with Spring Connect happening this Sunday, we figured we would do a little bit of interview with some of the staff and some of the outreach opportunities that they've had. So check it out.
I think one of the most memorable and rewarding outreach mission events that I've done was last summer when me and some of the kids and the youth took some goodie bags to the lifeguards every Tuesday. We were able to build some relationships and pray for them, and I think they were just really surprised that we cared enough about them to do that, and we really enjoyed being able to do it. And we don't always know what the results of those kind of things are going to be, but we're just leaving that up to God and being faithful to what He's calling us to do. And I think it was also enjoyable because it was something that we don't normally do. It was kind of out of the box, as you can say, and so we're looking forward to doing that again this summer.
Probably the most exciting and challenging opportunity of reaching out to people was in Mexico when I was in Tapieca, and while there we were street witnessing, and I had an interpreter with me, and all of a sudden we found ourselves surrounded and bombarded and being pushed into a wall by a mass of people, and my interpreter just started saying to me, "Preach, Pastor Jim, preach, Pastor Jim, preach." So I just started impromptu preaching, and I wound up preaching a message 3 times within 45 minutes, and at that moment 69 people came to know Jesus as their Lord and Savior, and they began a church which to this day is running over 200 people. Those were great blessings to me and bring me great joy as I remember them throughout my days.
The most memorable outreach event that I can remember, we took a youth group to Texas. It was a very small church. It was a Hispanic church, and at that time it wasn't very popular to work in Hispanic churches. Anyway, we got there. We had Vacation Bible School at night. We started off with 5 to 10 children, and by the end of the week we had 75 to 100. We would go out during the day and canvass the area and talk to the parents and assure them that all we wanted to do was to have Vacation Bible School with their children. They brought them in. God blessed. It had to be a God thing because very few of us could speak Spanish, but God did bless, and there were souls that were saved. So that's my most memorable event.
Hi, I'm Mary Lee Rude. I've been asked to share about an outreach experience. Since I've been here 29 years, there have been a number of them, but I'm just going to share about one, and that's the 1997 mission trip that our youth group took to Memphis, Tennessee. We went to a very small, struggling church where we were part of their ministry as far as their morning worship service, their prayer meeting. We did some scraping of houses and painted in the community. But our main goal was to reach the children in Memphis. We went to 3 different sites and did Vacation Bible School. There were 7 adults, there were 20 youth. Before we could do Bible school, we had to put on gloves, pick up needles, glass, trash, condoms, and all sorts of assorted things before we could set up for the children. It was a wonderful experience because as I watched the youth as they interacted with these children, I saw Christ's love poured out.
Outreach ministry for us, as far as our ministry is concerned, that includes Phyllis and myself, really has been dealing with the mission trips that we've had with our young people. These are very enlightening to us and very enriching to us also, as we have been able to not just reach young people, also reach the senior adults and adults that have come to these particular areas.
You know, it's good to hear from the staff and those meaningful stories. John, I gotta ask you, what's on the other end of that rope?
My donkey. I rode him in. I'm gonna walk him out.
Well, that's it for us here at Tell All News.
Remember, you can only get tan in Ocean View. Enjoy your service.
Jose.